ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to another VIP exclusive match here. As you see the members of the dojo, Eddie Levon up front, Dan Weber in the back, in between them Anthony Wild, who is sporting that neck brace.
Yeah, thanks to the viciousness of one Alex Royal, taking advantage of a man who was very much at an unadvantageous position.
Your opening contest this evening is a tag team match, and it is scheduled for one fall. Making their way to the ring first, they are the team of the Cajun Sensation, Eddie Levon, Anthony Wild, and Shotgun Dan Weber. Together, they are the Dojo.
As I was saying, poor Anthony Wild was a man that was taken advantage of by Alex Royal, and Alex Royal, I'm surprised, is even still on the active roster. He should have been suspended for doing that to a helpless individual.
Well, clearly I think most of the people here would disagree with you, although
Most of these people are idiots.
Welcome back, Travis Falhark. It's good to see you. All right.
This pleasure is always mine.
Let's see who it is that they are going to be facing, because I feel it's only fair to say that even though it's a 3-on-3 match, it's really going to be a 2-on-3 situation. The Lunchador, a newcomer here to WFC.
The Lunchador.
Yes, this guy really, he certainly appeals to the family census here, especially to the kids. It's great to see somebody out here who's interested in the well-being of the kids.
Oh yeah, let's feed your kids high cholesterol through Happy
Who
Meals.
says it's high? Why? Whoa, where are you getting all of that?
What do you mean, what am I getting all that?
It just says Lunchador. It doesn't say, massive Carbador.
Oh, really? Because I'm looking at the shirt that he's sporting right now, and that logo looks very familiar to me.
I'm sure it doesn't cross a line of any type of copyright infringement.
No, not at all, but man, does it promote an unhealthy way of living. Let's give it up for the Lunchador. Kids' diabetes going everywhere today. You get them, and you get them too, and you get them.
Wow. Okay. Well. Well, if you don't
so here's his partners. Okay.
Well, that's just one partner. Macho.
Well, if you take his whole and separate him, he can equal 2 partners. It's simple math.
Okay. Well, it's good to see Macho back from the international tour. It is sad that his partner.
For who? Who's happy about it?
For the fans here. They love to see the Machos. Well,
do they?
Macho.
Oh yeah, that one fan. You're right. I bet you anything that her favorite restaurant is sported by Lunchador.
It probably is. He loves all type of local eating establishments.
And high cholesterol too.
It does not have anything to do with that. Oh my Lord. Okay. Oh, here comes a buddy of yours. Here's somebody I know you like. The Blue Bolt, the protege of your good close buddy Striker.
Hey, I don't have anything against Striker. What are you trying to start here? Oh man, look at that. Blue Bolt jumping over the ring with that high athleticism.
Former WFC Prime champion. In fact, he is the only competitor in this 6-man match to have been a champion here in WFC.
By the grace of God, nobody knows how that happened.
Well, he won a match and he won a champ.
Again, how he won it is absolutely atrocious that it even took place.
All right,
probably the worst Prime champion in history.
Well, we are starting off here. It appears that Anthony Wild, despite...
Look at that. You know what? That right there shows intestinal fortitude. That man is obviously in a very injured state, and yet he had the heart and determination to be here for these ungrateful idiots of Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Immediately, without actually making any physical contact.
Because he doesn't want to make things
worse.
worse.
Hold by Macho on Eddie Levon, tags in the Blue Bolt. And the Bolt going to go to work on the Cajun Sensation, Eddie Levon. Oh, going for the hip toss, but nobody there. Bolt blocks the reversal and does the arm drag over, and another deep arm drag there. Bolt utilizing that strength, or that speed rather, against the strength of Eddie Levon, who makes the tag to shotgun Dan Weber.
Well, it looked like Bolt had actually gotten rid of some facial hair there, so I guess that extra 10 pounds was shedded. He could actually move a little quicker. But now you're dealing with.
Yeah, now you're dealing with somebody that the WFC faithful here
Oh, yeah, Lunchador.
really behind, the Lunchador.
Well, they probably are getting behind the wrong pony in this race. You're dealing with a man who made the Oklafan Top 100. This man, Dan Weber.
He was number 1, and then there were only 50, but that's okay. Only 50 published. Whatever the case, Lunchador.
I mean, who cares?
Oh,
about
look, hey, Dan Weber just ordered 10 knuckle sandwiches.
Oh, look at that. See, it's so terrible that he actually caused the lights to go out.
Now he's putting the lights out on shotgun Dan Weber.
Really?
Yep, and now they're back up. And
Whoa, looks
look out.
like it's Dan Weber who turned the electricity back on in this arena. Shotgun putting Lunchador down like this kid did in front of me with the whole Happy Meal and the Whopper to boot.
I think you have to pay for those trademarks. Oh my! Shotgun over the top.
The size, I meant. It was more of like a Whopper-like size. And look at Eddie Levon being a great partner, checking on his man, but hey, Lunchador!
Lunchador taking both members of the dojo over while Anthony Wild stands on the far corner and does not try to help anybody.
Well, he can't. The man is injured. Can't you
just
tell that?
said how amazingly fortuitous it was for him to start this match.
It was fortuitous to start this match. What do you want him to do? You want him to get in?
Do anything.
You want
And
him
now
to get in every 5 seconds just to show that he is a tough individual? What's wrong with you?
Here's my thing. If he's going to come out here and be a participant in this match, clearly he's been cleared by our medical peoples. He's been determined capable of participating, but he's choosing to stand on the ring apron and do absolutely nothing.
Or is it his teammates that are looking out for his better
I
interest
don't
because
think
he doesn't watch out for himself more?
I don't think his teammates were looking out for much of anything except the Lunchador coming crashing down on them right now.
Really? Because Lunchador doesn't look like he's crashing down on anybody. Instead, it looks like it's an axe handle from big man Eddie Levon down to the Lunchador.
Right now, the dojo does appear to be in 100% control here as Levon standing on that bottom rope and really on the chest as well of the Lunchador.
Lunchador. I'm about to lose my lunch with this guy.
Slide you a basket in a moment.
What is he doing? Looking for a tag there to Weber? Yeah,
Well,
sorry, wrong corner, fool.
He's obviously been discombobulated here, yes. And
Well, you're
Weber,
dealing with the dojo. Of course he is.
the dojo is functioning very well together as a unit, as I'm sure making their sensei, one Justin Lee, very. Oh, nice!
Oh, nice! Putting on the brakes there. And this is why this man, even though it was by some guy who said he was number 1, he wasn't wrong about it. This guy, Dan Weber, is indeed a prime-time-like player here in WFC. It's only a matter of time before we see that man actually with gold.
Oh, did Anthony Wild make a tag?
Yeah, because he heard you just berating him
He
about
did.
being a participant.
Wild makes a tag. Is he going to try for the spear? He misses the spear. And Lunchador makes the tag. Here comes the blue bolt. And I have never seen Anthony Wild move so quickly as to make a tag out. But Lunchador going to meet Levon. Lunchador takes down Dan Weber as well. Lunchador. Blue Bolt doing these things.
So you
Bolt
can't
now.
even keep it straight.
Well, they all have masks on. And
What do you mean they all have masks on?
all that one team has masks on.
Oh, okay, I get what
Okay,
you're saying.
and look out! DDT by the Blue Bolt. And Macho now making the tag in.
Oh, and like the idiot that he is, his partner actually had the advantage of the match in hand, and he tagged out at the most inopportune time.
And look at this, Eddie Levon yanking the Blue Bolt down.
Oh, Weber caught Lunchador too with that side thrust
And
kick.
I think he twisted the mask of Macho, maybe. And now Weber and Levon in the ring. Levon going to crash into the corner here. And here comes Weber down from behind. And takes him down rear naked choke.
And yeah, it's a matter of time. You either tap or pass out.
Few secundas, and there it's over. The dojo showing great cohesiveness here as a team.
Yeah, the Cajun Sensation, the Shotgun, and the man who is nothing but heart, powering through an injury, Anthony Wild, Eddie Levon, and Dan Weber, the dojo successful in this six-man tag team contest.
Well, I know that the dojo wants people to realize that their way of life, their way of training, and their mentality towards pro wrestling is the best that it can be, as per the teachings of their teacher, Justin Lee, and it has paid off tonight. We'll see what the future holds for them in future events.
These are my boys. Watch your mouth. Let's go. Watch your mouth when you talk about the dojo. Watch your mouth. Let's go. What's up? That's another one for the dojo, baby. And we take
And your next VIP contest this evening is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring first, he hails from his flat on the Thames. He is the viceroy of violence, Richie Adams.
Richie Adams, Esquire, making his way out to the ring here. And I got to think that Richie is really at this particular point kind of a man torn in certain ways. He obviously has been the subject of a lot of persecution from DJ Tony Snow, who now seemingly has separated Richie, at least to some extent, from
That's
his...
Mr. Tony Snow to you, not DJ.
I had Tony Snow sat in your seat all last show. I had to deal with him the entire time.
Yeah?
It made me
And
long.
he's a wonderful human being.
It made me long for your presence, Travis. It really did. The point I was trying
Really?
to make... Yeah. The point I was trying to make is that Richie Adams has now found himself positioned in between the wants of Tony Snow and the wants of Dutch Hagen, who Snow has now brought under his tutelage, I guess you could say.
Well, he's part of Snowman Enterprises.
Yes, he is.
And Richie Adams is too. There's so many people, but you want to talk about futures.
He hails from Coffeyville, Kansas. This is Cappuccino Jones.
This is a guy who's got a bright future way ahead of him, and I think we're just seeing the beginnings of what could be a big-time superstar here.
Cappuccino Jones, one of the most naturally gifted athletes that I have seen on this in the independents for a long time around here in the Oklahoma region. He is capable of so many extraordinary things. The only thing that he's really lacking is a lot of experience, but
If he goes with the dojo eventually, that could actually cure a lot of that.
well,
They're looking for new recruits all the time.
There was a sort of an offer, I guess you could say, made a while back, and Cappuccino decided, no, I'm going to stand on my own. I'm going to be out here. I want to take care of things my own way as he passes his coffee on to referee Phil Buck.
I got to give the man a little bit of credit there for having faith in his own abilities. But, man, I tell you what, that little bit extra, that extra shot of espresso, if you will, could serve his career to feel even more caffeinated than what it already does.
Well, he may need an extra shot of espresso tonight against a veteran competitor such as Richie Adams, as this will definitely be one of the biggest tests that Cappuccino Jones has made since entering here in WFC.
But this is a guy who competed recently in that big-time Fatal 4-Way matchup where you had the likes of like Langley and Shotgun Dan Weber in there, and man, did he not impress in that match.
I think he was, I think all four of those men obviously impressed heavily. But
Well, sure, I'm just pointing
but
out
yeah.
that one of the participants that was there is standing in front of us now.
Well, we'll see what he can mount up to here as Jones going to...
And he is definitely not short on ego, let me tell you.
And look at Jones, always keeping a wary eye behind him, that a good awareness of who else could be involved in this match as Jones now going to go in there with Richie Adams. Adams with the control of the top wrist lock, and Jones working his
Beautiful
way
kip up there.
to reverse that into a standing wrist lock. And Adams quickly to the ropes, forces the break.
Got to give props to that veteran instinct that doesn't really need to do much. You don't need to exert yourself anymore. Just get to the rope.
Back to the collar and elbow from behind, go to the full Nelson. And Jones, nope, it's actually Adams turning it around into a hammerlock, standing hammerlock.
Great series of reversals
Yeah,
here.
good chain wrestling here as Jones turns it over now to standing arm bar. And I'm kind of surprised that Jones is going to try to match Richie. I mean, we know that Richie's an outstanding technical wrestler. And for Jones to try to match Richie and to hold his own for the most part in this is another great testament to Jones's skill in the brief time that he has been a competitor in the ring.
Look at Jones now reversing for a second, but Richie Adams right there to counteract. And just look at this great scientific maneuvers.
Oh.
But oh, wow. You know, I would almost call that a stalemate between these two.
I would. I absolutely would. And I think Richie smiled a bit there as if to say, okay, this kid maybe can hang with me. And now Jones showing, no, I'm not just going to hang with you. I'm going to go above you. Raining down the punches. But can't connect with the 10th one as he drops Jones over the top rope.
No, that extra shot there did not help him out in this instance.
But Jones back in.
Oh, nice.
With an elbow shot.
And he had the bottom rope propel him with that elbow shot. There's a heck of a maneuver there by Cappuccino Jones.
Jones now going to mount himself up. And before he can come off that top rope, Richie Adams is there.
Oh, he's got him draped. This does not look good. Oh, Richie taking him down with the draped over DDT.
And Adams now in, going to hook up the leg, but only 2, says referee Colton Philpott.
So let me ask you something, Burnham, from your personal perspective. You obviously have seen Richie Adams, I would argue, from the start of his career.
Yes, I have.
Would you say that this was an upset if Cappuccino defeats Richie Adams tonight?
I think anytime a competitor comes in here with less than a full year's worth of experience and is able to pull off a victory against somebody who has 5, 7, 10 plus years as Richie does, you cannot classify it as anything but an upset in that situation.
Well, and you know what? This rookie actually showed the veteran a little bit of his cat-like agility while he took the draped over and kicked Richie Adams in the face.
Off with the elbow drop. And Jones could secure his place here, but again, 2.5, but no more.
That was a Mokalata elbow that he came off the top with. Oh, wow. And look at Adams now.
And I was interested in actually more of the reaction of the WFC faithful here, as they were surprised at Adams going in that direction as well.
I have to say, it sounded like, at least at first, like the WFC crowd was more so for Richie Adams than against Cap. And I think, oh, good neck breaker there. I think the WFC crowd going with more of Jones has kind of enraged Richie Adams to this point.
Adams, as I said, is a man who's being frustrated and tortured by a lot of different situations, whether it's the issues he has with Tony Snow, whether it's his relationship with Dutch Hagen, or whether it's having to compete against newcomers here like Cappuccino Jones. I think Adams might have been setting for an implant DDT there.
I think he was frustrated that 2 count was just that on the last pin attempt, but right now Jones going in. Wow, almost a 3 count right there.
You could see Jones trying to grapevine Richie's inside leg with his own, but he realized it a little bit too late. That's the level of inexperience, and again, that's not a shot against Cap.
No, that just comes with time.
Yeah, that's one of those things that you've got to have a lot of matches to realize.
Oh, good catch there by Richie Adams, catching him off the top rope there. It's been a good back and forth contest between these two. Oh, wait, he's draping him again.
Ready? Cut it.
Oh, man, and that's it.
Top.
That's going to do it.
I think that may well be it as well, and it is.
Take nothing away from Cappuccino Jones whatsoever in that matchup. This was just a simple veteran overcoming the rookie because of the experience factor. You can't teach experience.
No, you can't. And the crowd here showing recognition and showing appreciation for the efforts of Richie Adams as well as Cappuccino Jones. I think that they see a bright future for this kid. Even, hey, look at that, Richie Adams.
Oh, wow.
Holding Cap or bringing Cap up. And, okay, a few words, but nothing. The offer of the hand.
Wow.
Show of respect from Richie Adams.
As conflicted as Richie Adams may be at this moment in time, he definitely wasn't conflicted in there, showing the proper due and respect to a guy who, like we have pointed out, is still a rookie, but has a lot of promise in professional wrestling.
Well, Richie certainly remembers what it was like to be in Cap's position, and he had the help and guidance of several other veteran peoples. I think maybe he sees the chance to assist the future as well here. And we thank you for watching this WFC VIP exclusive. We hope you'll tune in for future events as well.